Hi, I'm Thelma of Seasonal Crafts and Creations. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today I have for you some Dollar Tree DIYs. So without further ado, let's get to crafting. Okay, our first project, you will need one of these pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. It's the one with the wood raised up in the pumpkin here. Take off the jute rope and take off this little bow here. There. Now, got some sandpaper. Here it is. Sand this down a little bit. Try to get that glue off. I'll try to use my scissors. It should just come right off. Alright. Just sand down. Make that area where the glue was as smooth as you can. Some of the glue's coming back up. Okay, get you some little bows. I'm using these little pie. They come from the Walmart. 50 cents for the pie, so I'm using that. And get you some orange paint. Harvest Orange is what I have. Put you a little bit of water in it. Just mix it up. Alright. Get you a small paintbrush and just the back, not the raised wood, but just the back wood. Paint it. It shouldn't take long, but you will have to apply several coats because this wood absorbs the paint up. And we're going to do that to the whole thing. Okay, once you have all that painted, and don't worry if you go over into this like I did, it's going to be covered with the Harvest Orange paint. What the water did was dilute it down and make it not as dark, the color, and it's going to be dark up here and lighter down there. See how it's going on? Got a little bit too much paint there. This is a simple, once it dries, we'll put the jute rope back on it, we'll put a bow on it, and maybe some berries, and it'll be ready. And if you put a thick coat on like I'm doing, you would just have to put one coat. Got a little on the side there. I'm going to just go ahead and what's left here, just go over it and make it a little thicker there. Okay, next, let me get a smaller brush. We need brown. And I'm just going to use this one. Go ahead and shake it up. Now I'm using real brown. It's Outdoor Gloss Indoor. Just put just a little bit. You really don't need a lot here. And if you have one, I have this leaf from one of the other pumpkins that I used and took it off. Grab you one of these. If not, you don't have to put it on. I'm just putting it on just for looks. Get that off of there. Alright, now we're going to set this aside and let it dry while we work on something else. Okay, with our next project, you will need a sign like this one or similar to it. And go ahead and take the jute rope off. Might take a second because you got to get it. There it is. Leave that on there. Okay. Get you some sandpaper and just sand this down. This craft paper I got from Hobby Lobby for $1 each. Let me see here. What you need to do, just position it and measure it up. I'm just going to make a line right through here. Cut it straight right on the line or the pencil mark. You don't want it to be too short. that there. Get another one. Trying to see which side would look better. Okay, just doing the same thing. Okay. Now just measure it and make sure it's even. And it's good. Alright, I am using, you can use Mod Podge, your hot glue gun, anything that you want. I'm using washable Elmer school glue. It doesn't take but a few seconds to get this on here. And what I like about it, it shows up purple. That way you know where you have put it. It's real good at the corners, and it's one of the reasons I like this. Just putting a little more right here. On the edges. Okay. Match it up. Get that glue off there. One good thing about it, when it dries, the glue is clear. Make sure you press any bubbles out of it. Alright, now I'm just going to put it on this. Make sure you even it up. Okay, now go ahead and poke your hole so you can put the string back, the jute rope back on it. Only takes a second. Okay. Make sure you twist this so it doesn't unravel. Okay, once you have the jute rope back in, just take your glue gun and, well, give me 1 second. Okay, now that I have my glue gun on, on the back, after you tied off the jute rope, get it right there and put some glue. That'll keep it from going through the other side and, well, falling off the wall. Now if your hose are real small and not how mine are, you don't have to do this. Just double knot it. Okay, we'll just let this dry. Okay, once it's dried, just flip it back over. Now you're going to need 2 of these box crates that you get from the Dollar Tree. And what you do, okay, first glue the 2 together. Push them together so they'll dry and stick to each other. Okay, next, put you some glue on one of the sides. Use a fair amount. Okay, now make sure you even it up. And get it straight. Okay, push down on it. Alright, that should do it. Okay, now I'm leaving this the way it is because I'm going to put some name like grateful and stuff on it. But what we need to do is, these come 4 in a pack from the Dollar Tree. Just put one in there, put one on the other side, and where's my set? There they are. And then cut one down in the center. don't have to glue them in unless you want to. Okay, next, I have the kind, these thankful and grateful. I'm just going to decide which ones I'm using. And I also have these small ones here. These came from Target, the dollar spot. One says grateful. Let's see, that says grateful. That says grateful. Let me see. See what the other one says. Thankful. You've got one white one that says thankful, and then one wood tone grateful. So we're want to use them. You can also get those metal names, grateful, thankful, and blessed from the Dollar Tree, and you can put that on here too. Just prop that up. We've got thankful and grateful. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue these on. Just put a little bit of glue here and there. You don't have to put it over everything. And just stick it on there. Let's see. There. I want to make sure I had the right side. And now we're putting grateful. Okay, now I have different types of pumpkins and gourds, and what we're going to do excuse me, is put some in here. Okay, get you some pumpkins, and I've got some little picks, and I'm going to use 2 of those, one on each side. And then we'll just work the pumpkins and stuff in. Make sure to bend your pick, that way it won't make this stick up too far. Okay, get your pumpkins and start putting them in. Just get you some little gourds or squash. Okay, here's this one. Okay, next we're going to make a bow to go on the project that we just finished. And these are the 6 foot, the 3.5 inch by 72 inch. And this is the difference. They came from the Dollar Tree, but you can see the difference in the size. You can use whatever size you want. Well, if I can get it. Okay. Well, somehow I got glue on me. Let me get that off real fast. Make sure it's not there. Okay. I'm going to use the green first, and all I'm doing is a simple bow. It's not going to be very big because the sign that we made isn't too big going that way, or there's only just a little spot between the top and the top of the crates. Okay, just make sure it's even. Crunch it up. Get you some jute. I want to use this rope right here, the twine. Just take it and tie it. Make sure it's even. Okay, now make sure it's even, and then set it aside. And it doesn't really matter what order you do them in. There's more of that glue. Don't know if I'll be using that glue anymore since I get it all over the place. Okay, just fold it, make sure it's even. Crunch it up. I think I'm going to go ahead and tie this on, but I'm going to put it make sure you double knot it. Okay. Now for the pumpkin. Just make it even. Double knot it. Alright, just twist that way to where it looks like that. And just take your bow, your ribbon, twist and fluff. Do it going all the way around. Doesn't take but a second, or well, just a few minutes to do it. Sorry if you hear that noise. That is one of the kitties went to jump off the table and fell. So she's okay. She just kept going. Okay, now fluff them. Always one that wants to be difficult. But we got it. Alright, I'm going to get the sign. Figure out where I want it. Fluff it up some. Just fluff it up to where it's a big fluffy bow. There, that's fine. Alright, now I'm going to put mine in the corner right here. So, get some glue. Just push it on it. Make sure you stay on the top down in the inside here, and don't push your finger too far or you get that hot glue on you. Only takes a few minutes for it to dry. And once it's real good and dry, you can refluff it, because after you You gotta fluff it before you put it on, and then I fluff it again. Then you gotta fluff it after you put it on. But a big, beautiful bow is worth it. Okay. Now there we go. Okay. I want to thank you all for stopping by and checking out my DIY today. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. It'll really help my channel grow. Share the video. That'll help my channel grow. And subscribe to my channel and hit that bell next to it if you haven't already. And that way you will be a member of my family here on YouTube. And you will be entering into the contest that I have going on, which I will link, put some information, more information down into the description for you. I can't talk. Okay, first before we go, I want to show you. This is what I'm putting in for the contest. This is a Wet n Wild Enhance and Define Full Healthy Lashes. It is very black. I'm putting that in. This came from Five Below. This nail polish. And a bath bomb. Lavender. You can see the plastic still on it. Alright, I hope y'all have a great day. See you next time.